Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel, where we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will have a look at SiteOne Landscape Supply Incorporated, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name SITE. Well, SITE is, among other positively recovering stocks, is actually very interesting because it's wave going to a so-called boost mode, when some interesting growth can be expected. To understand this, let's first have a look at the general stats and situation for the site. So, as many other stocks at the famous dark day 16-17 March, it was actually in deepest downtrend of this year, and then it started strong recovery, which went positively upwards till the June 8, also another black, kind of temporarily black day for many stocks. Some even had strong decline that day. Then we saw stabilization of the trend, and now the new trend can be seen, and seems like that this new trend is not just upward spike, but really a beginning of something bigger. To understand this, let's look also why we think so. To understand, we need to look how the moving averages are behaving here. So moving averages here are depicted in three lines, green, blue, and red, being moving averages 20, 50, and 200. Here on the left you see depiction of those and their legends. So what happened with the price of the ticker? Starting from 16th of March, it started slowly recovering, going with waves. Here there was first wave, ended at about 5th of April, then second wave was reconfirmed on this early green trend, let's call it trend 1, reconfirmed at 20th of April, then another wave actually reconfirmed at about 12th of May, and then there was a long way upwards, going also at RSI to overbought situation, and then we had some strong correction here, and then we set end of the wave at about 8th of June. Then what happened actually, the waves were correcting each other. We had two waves, ended at 23rd of June and ended at the beginning of July, that were flat. And the reason for that is, if you look carefully, it was actually about the pre-COVID situation here. So the stock was checking itself to the pre-COVID times, if it was stable enough or not to grow further. And then when it was seen that also that from reports and its behavior during the COVID period, that it was quite positive, we see a continuation of upwards trend. So this flat trend we can call trend 2, then we have this upwards trend, trend 3. And why is it so? Indeed that because during the trend 2 line, the RSI was in the middle, so it was fluctuating in the middle, and now it has strong upwards behavior here. Moreover, this behavior is going again to overbought situation, so above 70 into this area. So similar long upwards could be seen as it was at the last wave of trend 1, because it also started just before here with similar trend going positive, and then we went to overbought zone. And if you look previously, it was quite significant growth of the stock, so about almost 30% or even more. It's difficult to say when exactly it will stop, but we can see that the last wave that started at about beginning of July was quite long. It actually went up, and then it's today and yesterday it has shown two very positive candles showing the go-to so-called boost mode. Especially it's reconfirmed by moving averages, because moving average 20 and 50 are showing not only uptrend but also accelerated uptrend, while moving average 200, which is red line, is just showing the positive trend, which is very strong indication, given also that it was positively reconfirmed at pre-COVID state, this punctured dark dashed line. Also, if we look at MACD, index divergence convergence, we can see that after having the flat level being a negative zone, it crossed it when the new wave started here, and then it flattened, and then it's showing again positiveness. So seems like indeed it's going to double wave to the boost. Similarly, we saw this double waving in a positive here at about 25th of March. We see 3 positive waves, and these boosted really upwards. So seems like this similar situation starting. We are starting positive waving. So the second, after small pre-wave, the second wave is just starting. So overall, this stock is in the boost mode. If you ask yourself, well, when it's time to sell this one, Similarly to the previous boost mode that we observed at the beginning of June when we were on overbought situation, the best is to sell when we are really overbought, so above 75, 74 RSI. Well, let's say when you clearly see also candle indications that it's about to end, which might be happening at the end of this week. Or maybe, yeah, the upwards trend will continue several weeks, as it was, for example, here on this one, which started at 17th of May and ended actually 1 month later, almost 1 month later at 15th of June. So we will see how it will behave. That was it for Site. Very promising stock. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel.